If there's one name almost everyone on earth has heard, it's Jesus. But the real question is, who was he really? Was he just a teacher, a prophet, a revolutionary, or something more?
That question has shaped history more than almost any other. And interestingly, Jesus himself didn't leave people neutral about him. People who encountered him usually ended up believing one of three things: that he was a wise teacher, that he was dangerously mistaken, or that he was exactly who he claimed to be.
That sounds intense. What did he actually claim?
That's where the conversation becomes powerful. Jesus didn't just teach moral lessons like love your neighbor or forgive others. He also made statements that were extraordinary. He spoke as if he had authority to forgive sins. He described himself as the way to know God. He claimed to reveal truth, not just explain it. And perhaps most striking, he spoke about having a unique relationship with God as Father.
Lots of religious leaders talk about God, though. What made him different?
It wasn't just his words. It was the combination of his teaching, his character, and his actions. Accounts of his life consistently show someone who welcomed outsiders, confronted hypocrisy, comforted the broken, and challenged power structures, all while teaching radical love and humility. He spoke with authority, but lived with compassion. He didn't build armies. He didn't accumulate wealth. He didn't chase political power. Yet his influence spread across continents and centuries.
But history is full of influential people. Why do Christians believe he's more than that?
Because of two central claims connected to his life. The first is that Jesus was fully human. He experienced hunger, fatigue, friendships, grief, and suffering. He lived in a real place among real people under real historical pressures. Christianity doesn't present him as distant from human experience, but deeply connected to it.
And the second claim?
That he was also fully divine. Christians believe Jesus wasn't simply pointing people toward God. They believe God was revealing himself through Jesus. That idea is both profound and controversial. It suggests that to understand what God is like, you look at how Jesus lived, spoke, and treated people.
But if he was so good, why was he rejected?
That question sits at the heart of his story. Jesus challenged religious pride, he confronted corruption, he exposed injustice, and he spoke about a kingdom that wasn't built on human power. Those ideas threatened leaders who depended on control and influence. Eventually, he was arrested, tried, and executed by crucifixion, a brutal Roman method of execution.
That sounds like the end of the story, though.
Christians believe it wasn't the end. They believe Jesus rose from the dead, an event they see as confirmation of his identity and mission. That belief became the foundation of Christianity. His followers claimed they encountered him alive after his death, and that encounter transformed fearful followers into bold messengers.
So Christianity isn't just about his teaching, it's about who he is?
Exactly. For Christians, Jesus is not only a historical figure or moral guide, he is understood as Savior, the one who restores humanity's relationship with God. And he is understood as Lord, meaning his life and teachings become the foundation for how believers understand truth, love, and purpose.
That explains why opinions about him are so strong, even today.
Yes, because if his claims are true, they are deeply personal. They don't just ask people to admire him, they invite people to respond to him.
So maybe the biggest question isn't just, who is Jesus? Maybe it's, what does his life mean for us?
And that leads us to the next question in this series. If Jesus came to restore humanity, then what does Christianity actually teach about salvation?
Next time, we explore, what does it mean to be saved?
Because understanding salvation helps explain why Jesus matters, not just historically, but personally.
This has been Top Christian Questions.
And the journey continues.